Hello, I'm Billy Mitchell with FedScoop TV. Today I'm here with Chris Carrigan, the Cyber Program Manager at DISA. How are you, Chris?
Terrific. How are you?
Doing well. Great to have you here today.
Thank you.
We're at the Data Innovation Summit, and we wanted to talk a little bit about big data. And specifically, I wanted to ask you, first off, kind of how big data has come to impact DISA, and if there's any particular innovative approaches that you see DISA using in recent years.
Yes, as big data begins to grow, data governance programs such as the ones that I manage now begin to grow as well. Some of the innovative approaches that we've taken to manage the breadth and depth of big data is, number one, to use some of the resources that we currently have, some of the platforms that we currently have, some of the resources within the agency and external to the agency, using and leveraging those resources that have been in big data for quite some time. Asking them, what are the best practices that you do in regards to certain things within big data? Coming from a high-level approach, for example, we leverage SharePoint to manage a few of our portals for data requirements, for analytic integration, and for repositories of information to and from the analysts and operators.
Sure. And talk to me about some of the sources that DISA has for big data. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of them. And how maybe have they changed in recent years?
Yeah, so sources. So when we're talking about data sources, there are some of the data sources that are going to remain horizontal. Some of the ones that we look at from a day-to-day basis remain the same. But there are some requirements and use cases that are asking for more data sources that we currently don't have. So that's where the requirements process comes in. We have to constantly look at how we are acquiring data. Some of the things that we don't know, like the laws and the regulations around acquiring data, some of the things that have blocked us from getting some of the data to paint a picture for cyber situational awareness, as well as some of the data that we don't know that exists. So taking a look at some of the use cases that currently exist and trying to funnel them through our requirements process, our development process, our integration process, and our deployment process has grown substantially, both in, again, breadth and depth and the knowledge that we have and that we currently don't have.
Sure. And then on the privacy side, what are you guys doing to protect citizens' information as you're trying to most efficiently and effectively leverage that big data?
So fortunately enough, some of the data for cyber situational awareness doesn't pertain or doesn't include PII or any type of HIPAA data that will relate a person to a machine or a person to a particular place, location, or time. So it's fortunate enough that we don't have to fully follow step by step some of the laws that are out there, but I do know for a fact that DISA is mandated through several federal laws. Those federal laws are filtered down to us, and when we do data integration or data acquisition, we follow those laws to a T.
Sure, sure. Well, that's all I have, Chris. I appreciate you stopping by today. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. I'm Billy Mitchell with FedScoop TV. Thanks for watching.